Welcome to graphing trig functions. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to graph the sine function, and we'll just say sine of x, really sine of theta, whatever. They use sine of x a lot. So what we're going to do here is, let's go ahead and move this way over here. Sine function starts at 0. So how do we do graphing like this? So as theta increases, so what happens with theta? You go from 0, then you do pi over 6, then pi over 4, then pi over 3, then you're at 90 degrees of pi over 2. And you go on from there. So what do you get at these values? Remember, the sine of theta is your y value at those possibilities. So at theta, what is 0? Okay, when theta is 0 on the unit circle, what is your y value? It's 0. So that's why the sine function starts at 0. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put pi over 6 here, and then pi over 4, then pi over 3, and pi over 2. So they're grouped like this. This is 30 degrees, this is 15 degrees to get to 45, 15 more to get to 60, and then 30 to get to 90. So that's why they're grouped like that. And it's like that in every quadrant. So this is your first quadrant. All right, first quadrant, and then your second quadrant will be over here. All right, so we're going to put 1 right there, and we'll put -1 there. Okay, so now what happens at pi over 6? At pi over 6, y is the short leg, which is positive 1/2. And your positives and negatives mean something. So now we're at 1/2, which is right here. And then at pi over 4, we are at square root of 2 over 2, which is 0.71. All right, so 0.71. About right there. And pi over 3, the y leg is the long leg, which is square root of 3 over 2, which is 0.87. So 0.87 is about right there. And then at pi over 2, y is 1. So if you draw the sine curve, that's how it starts. Now I want you to go ahead and finish this, and you were to go to 2 pi. All right, all the way to 2 pi. All the way around the unit circle. So what I want you to do is to graph all 6 trig functions. Now, the benefit is tangent and cotangent, tangent. Tangent only goes, is the interval before repetition. So like sine, cosine, secant, cosecant, they go from 0 to 2 pi before they repeat. And then it just keeps on going. Tangent and cotangent only go 0 to pi. All right, or they're pi units long. But tangent actually starts, and I want you to start your theta at negative pi over 2, and you will end it at positive pi over 2. And that is pi units long. That's the distance. Okay, on cotangent, you're going to start at 0, and you'll end at pi. Now, whenever you have undefined on the unit circle, that means that you better draw an asymptote. So a vertical asymptote at those points. So for instance, I'll give you a heads up at negative pi over 2 and pi over 2 on tangent, those are undefined, and you would draw vertical asymptotes at those points. So whenever you see a u, or if you tell me it's undefined on the unit circle, that means asymptote. But I want you to graph all 6 trig functions, and this is due Monday before class. You will submit it on Google Classroom, a picture of it. I want to see all of the values. And don't keep drawing, don't draw one circle and then fill it all in. Do not do that. you can, and you'll get nothing out of this assignment. Okay? If you need to know each individual one, then you draw a circle on each one to see where you are. Okay? Whatever it takes. Okay, so get to work.